Hello everybody and welcome back to Create Ultimate Selection 2. Today we're going to be continuing with this kind of stone based area right around this cove right here. And we are going to be doing the redstone farm today, which is going to be going in this facility right over here. Now, you may have noticed that I did some construction over here at the workshop. As in, I built the dang thing. So, we're going to go ahead and come in for a landing with the warship right up here. And going to go ahead and head down and show you guys what I've done. So, first of all, I have a chain conveyor to act as an elevator because I like the look of it. And as you're about to see, I'm using it a lot. So I made this kind of grid network going on for the inside, so I can put various small things in here. For example, over here is a precision mechanism machine where I put gold plates in this, and then I put small cogs in this barrel, large cogs in this barrel, and iron nuggets in this barrel, and it crafts them. And once I get to the end, if they don't get snagged up by this, which has a filter so that it does not take in unfinished precision mechanisms. Then once you get to the end, they end up on this launcher, which throws it all the way up into that up there, and then they get output here again. And then I also did some kind of rerouting decorating, so we have the two openings on either side of this area. So we have this, then we have this one over here, then we have one out the front here, which I pulled out to head up to the roof. And then I also did some mapping. So this way I know, where my chunk loaders reach. So I marked them out with these walls, so I know what's loaded and what's not, and where do I need a new chunk loader. For example, this area here is going to be the tree farms and maybe some other stuff, but this tells me that this is the area of the where the loader is going to hold, and the loader has to be in this chunk right here for it to cover that area. Now I'm going to go ahead and sleep, and then head over to get started on the redstone. So the redstone is it's pretty interesting because it required me to use actually the fridge that I have all the way back in my home base to get some ice. Because the redstone recipe that is here has you let's see, it's mixing. You have to mix netherrack, flint, and lava. And I've got flint up the wazoo because of the two other farms. But netherrack is made with basalt, which requires blue ice. So I've been spending quite a bit of time getting ice and crafting it into packed ice. And then from packed ice into blue ice. So we're going to go ahead and get started in making the redstone. So probably going to do the same thing that we did with the brick thing, where we're just going to build a bit of it and then finish touches off camera. But to start out with, if we go all the way through to the basalt recipe, I need blue ice, source sand, and lava is not used up. So I can just have, probably not that high, but I can just have 5 should be good. And then I need my buckets of lava. I'm not going to make you guys watch this while I go get the lava. Okay, I've got the buckets of lava. And now all of these have lava in them. And so now they all need a block of blue ice. And the other one is it netherrack or soul soil? It is soul soil. Okay, and I have some of that here as well. So not what I meant to do. I probably need to get above it. So blue ice, soul soil. Blue ice, soul soil. Blue ice, soul soil. Blue soul. Blue soul. Okay. That should be that. And the next step is to take that basalt that is generated and haunt it. Well, actually, next I need to sleep. And then I need some of this, some of this, where I have it come over to here. May need to knock out a couple of these blocks. Okay. So, do I have any encased fan? Yeah, I do have. Okay. Okay, so I have an encased fan there. Then it is another block of source soil, I believe. Lit. And yeah, that's the blue fire. Just going to turn that off for now. And that is going to, actually wait, is basalt used for, could basalt be used for anything else? Well, yeah, looks like there are some things that could use it. So instead of going into that, I'm going to go with a silo. Let's see, this should be enough. And actually, wait, no, I need to shift it back a block. Okay, so we need that there and the mechanical belt. And then we need to grab a funnel. And And then we'll probably have the packager line coming out of one of these blocks. But let's see. The next step of the process is to actually wait, do I have, yes, I have another weighted ejector. That's going to help. So the weighted ejector, I'll actually be able to show how that is set up here. So I take the weighted so first I need to actually put, shoot, no, not that close. That would probably be a good idea. Actually, so I was trying to do some work here to figure out maybe these are better as a vault instead of a silo. Yeah, because then I have some additional room. So I can, so that is there, and it's going to need to end up being in line. So if I have the mechanical, yeah, that's where it'll end up. Can I actually put something there? No, I cannot. So it'll be going one more block. Do I not have? Huh. Gonna need to go get me some more item vaults. Give me a minute here. Yeah, one of the joys of having all the stuff back in my base, and even here with the infinite iron generator over there, is it's not really, it's just time intensive to get more stuff like more item vaults. It's not resource intensive because I can just make them. So if I need the fan to be minimum over there, that means that the source soil has to be a minimum over there. That means this is going to be the target spot, which means the weighted up ejector needs to go target there, go there. And if I go and place there, would probably be a good place to put it. And in fact, I could probably snake storage back this way. This should launch up and over that. I'll check once I got everything wired up. But then, actually, don't need to go that far back. I accidentally picked this up, but the point is, it needs to go right there. We can put the item vault right. Actually, no, needs to shift it that way a couple blocks. So it'll be passed through to there. And that'll be through, let's see, the access port and the brass funnel. Actually, I need a depot. depot. Access port. Brass funnel. Needs to be picking stuff up. And mechanical belt running from there to there. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and build the rest and then show you guys kind of the process I go through when actually wiring it up. It's kind of the opposite of what we did last episode. So, see when I got it all set up. And I now have the main factory all built up. So now it's time to wire it. So, something I've done is I have run... Sorry, I forgot to fill in the lava pit. I have run another chain drive. Chain conveyor from the stone farm. And then I ran it up here to the redstone area. And by the way, all of this stuff is subject to move as I finish up decorating. Maybe it'll end up being over here, but I just wanted to get something up so that it could work. So the flint is going to come in and be in this storage. The basalt from here is going to be stored in this one. The ejector is going to throw it over to here where it'll get haunted into netherrack and then stored in this. Then this and flint will be put by these mechanical arms into these basins, which also are having lava being pumped in from this source out here. And that all is going to come out into redstone dust, which is then going into this press, which is then pressing it into... it's going to be... I think I actually have, so I can actually go and put these in the filter right now. But it's going to be making redstone blocks, which will then be outputted and picked up in here. And then all of this will be able to be selected with this one, and then put out through here into the network. So, let's get to wiring. Now, the first thing I always do when I wire one of these up is I had to actually go and craft these, is I get an overstress clutch and a kinetic bridge. Because then I can come down here and the overstress clutch will help protect the whole network, and the kinetic bridge, I forgot to get the gearboxes out. This will be due for now. And let's see, I typically use 256 for the for that. And then here, let's see, what do I have in terms of gearboxes? And just need to quickly craft some up. Andesite casings. And half of these are going to become vertical. I'll probably need more than just this, but should get me a fair amount. Actually, give me no. I am going to be needing a lot more gearboxes. Let me go ahead and craft those up. And I just finished up my crafting spree, and I now have a lot of gearboxes. This should be enough. And now let's see. We got the shaft running up to here, and a vertical gearbox. That's going the wrong direction, so I put another gearbox in, and now we are pulling stuff this way. And if I take this and put it there, then I have power going that direction. And then let me think of best way to do this. Give me a minute to get out of here. Okay, so I got out. Now I need to figure out how to get power up. And in fact, it would probably be easiest if I use a vertical gearbox here, because then I can just route this up. And I seriously not have any small cogs. I need me some small cogs. So now I have the small cogs. And now all of those are being powered. And we go small cog. Let's see which one's in line. This one. And I'm stuck in here again. Let me go ahead and get out. I am out. You know, I'm going to go ahead and just... No, not that. I'm going to kind of just block that off. But I should now be able to hop up to here and do conveyor, power conversion up here. I need the mechanical bolt, routing from there to there. And so now all of these are in fact generating the wait a second. Did the basalt recipe change? It should still have the source sand and the... Let me go and see if I can figure out what's going on here. Okay, I think I managed to get it. So essentially it was thinking it needed to output all the items instead of just the basalt. So hopefully this should be working now. So to, let's see, next thing we need to power is probably this press. And I can do that by going vertical, 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 jumping up here and rotating. And now that is being powered. And I can draw from this and rotate there. And then pull a double cog here to power the pump. And this should be pumping lava into these, which it is. Okay. Next, we need to get power back to there. And we can probably move this one slightly. Deposit from all those, take from there, go there. And actually dig down right here. So, and then we can draw the power here, here. Oh, it needs to be coming out this side, there, and then jump up here, and vertical gearbox, and small cogs should be powering that sufficiently. And then this, let's see, vertical, 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 and that is turning the right direction, so power there. And we got power going to there. And I need to get those encased simply for ease of moving around. Come on, where? There they are. Encase those so I can jump up here. Now we gotta get power into there. We gotta be careful not to go too high because we don't want to get in the way of the launcher. So, cog, vertical. Oh, we don't even need to do that. I can just pull straight from here. Vertical, vertical. And if I put this here, it should launch. Huh. You know, let me go get a rotational speed controller. That may help out here. Okay, got the speed controller. And if I use this here, with a large cog, this should be launching. At least launch me. Oh, it does launch me. Oh. It's getting caught up on that. Well, let me sleep. And then we'll go ahead and get that fixed up. And now we are here. I'm going to go ahead and lower that belt so that the basalt launcher can work. Okay, that landed me exactly where I needed it to. So now if I throw that there, it's working. And if I go ahead and go gearbox there with mechanical casing going to there. Basalt is landing successfully. Now I just need to know what sort of power am I looking at here. That is going the wrong direction. So I need to do a big to small conversion, because that'll make sure it's going in the right direction. And then flint and steel to light. and I should start getting that stuff turning into the netherrack. And it is. And so all we need now is the flint. And I can get that by, let's see, where is... I do have the factory gauges on me, right? No, I do not. Let me go and get those. Okay, I got the gauges. And just to make certain that these are in fact tuned to the right frequency, I'm going to wipe them. And tune them to the network just to make certain. Even though I'm pretty sure they're on the right one. I put it there. And do I have any flint on me? No, I do not. I need to go grab some. Gonna go ahead and not make you guys watch this. Okay, I have the flint now. I also took the chance to run and go get me some old packages. I ended up having to go all the way back to the main house for that one. But should be good to go with that now. So I have the flint that I need to put there. And I want there to be 20 stacks of flint. And it needs to be targeting... So what do I call this one? Redstone input. So redstone input. Flint. Redstone input. Say continue. 20 stacks. So if we did this right, I should be receiving a couple packages of flint. And now we are generating redstone. And for some reason we have some stone bricks that showed up. Let's go ahead and just clear out. And now we are making our redstone blocks. Probably actually speed up those arms. See what we can do with that. Can't actually do much. And what if we made these ras funnels instead to put an entire stack out? Be this spot. And exactly 64. And over here, exactly 64. Like I could even do it over here and have this output 64. Can that not have one of those inputting onto it? There you go. That should all be working now. And we have redstone blocks coming out just as we need to. And so we can fill this in. And I'm going to go ahead and wire up the packaging here for the future. And then once you got that wired up, we can go ahead and end the episode for today. Okay, working on the final test right now. We should be having a package make its way to us. So that one? Could be that one. Yeah, it's that one. And this package should contain 1 redstone block. See, it comes in, drops off, loaded, 1 redstone block. So that means that I have successfully and completely wired up this redstone farm to the rest of the network. And actually use another weighted ejector to get blocks moving. So it goes from the packager onto the conveyor belt, as you can see here. Actually, not sure what you can see, but yeah, it leads up there onto the conveyor belt. Then we have that packager going onto the conveyor belt, as well as the one down here, and all this heads out to the output frog port. And now I can, why do I keep doing that? But I can, at will, call up entire blocks of redstone, which is really going to be handy for a lot of things. And so this should, and it's making it at a pretty good clip too. So next week we're going to be over here working on the quartz farm, and but as I said, we'll actually got quite a bit of time that we've put into this factory. So I would like to thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Lets me know what you like and keeps my videos showing up in your feeds. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.